The drivers are ready. The teams are ready. The fans are here. The flyover complete. It's the Busch Clash at the Coliseum. Next on Fox.
Hello everyone, I am BowserJrXD, and we are finally back for the 2023 NASCAR Cup Series season at the Busch Clash at the Coliseum to start off this wonderful time. The exhibition race, of course, but it doesn't make the feeling any better. This time they're running the race at nighttime, which will make track temperatures cooler. Maybe we'll see just how they perform out there. I'm picking Bubba Wallace, considering he had the fastest consecutive lap averages all day yesterday in practice.
The early adopters.
I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. I mean, we hit 1,000 subscribers at the end of the last season, so the off season was a little quiet. But now that I'm also monetized, we have access to all those wonderful super chats and all that, which is another plus. I don't know how many people are going to be here right at the start because we just started. I'm just thrilled.
Introducing the crispy parm pizza only from Papa John's.
NASCAR Race Up, weeknights on FS1.
There's an elite group of men.
Anyway, I'll lower this down for now. 27 cars made the field, of course. 20 from the heat races, 6 from the last night's qualifiers, and Austin Cindric via the points provisional. I believe he finished the season 13th in points. All right, let me see. Anyway, I just got to put the announcements and my server. Oh yeah, that's right. I have a Discord server now, so I'll have to put the link in the description where I go over the videos for the channel a day early, and also where I'm doing my live streams now. So if you ever want to pop in, you're more than welcome. Although, just be careful about commentating over me. Also, while I have no sponsorship, I will say make sure to go to the NASCAR Fan Rewards dashboard online, and you can save up points to win various prizes, merchandise, race tickets, a helmet autographed by all of last year's drivers. Pretty fun stuff. All right, and we're back now, looks like. All right, I forgot about these two. Dixie D'Amelio and Cheat Codes were performing right before the green flag. I'd rather, Frank, personally speaking, I'd rather jam to the Busch Light commercial. But what the hell do I know?
Let's join Jamie Little.
Well, Mike, 1 year ago at this very race, it was one that Denny Hamlin would like to forget. They were just terrible. This year, different story. He told me they unloaded off that truck. They were right in the ballpark, hardly adjusted at all on this race car. Went out, qualified third for tonight. So how aggressive is Denny willing to get to go to the front and win this clash, the first race of the season? He told me whatever it takes. This is going to be a good one.
I'll let them know who you think's going to win the race down below.
Season wasn't even in the clash. He failed to qualify through the last chance qualifying race. This season, though, a completely different story for him. He will lead the field to green in his number 10 race car. This car, when I asked both he and crew chief Drew Blickensderfer separately, is extremely good. How good? They both told me that they did not show everything they had in the heat races that took place just a little while ago. Once he got the lead, Eric just throttled back a little bit and maintained the lead. He feels like there's still more left in this Smithfield car, that he can go out there and get the job done tonight. Their biggest concern is going to be strictly how the track changes as the sun has gone down and it has cooled off. It's getting ready to get very exciting here.
And that is a big change. Thanks, Regan. It was 93-degree track temperature when Almirola won that heat. The track temp now has dropped 25 degrees to 68.
Yeah, it's
We
pretty
saw this last night.
getting nice and
Qualified,
chilly
it got
out there.
Really slippery. So I think for all of these teams, it's going to be a question mark of how other cars going to drive out of the gate.
Well, and I think it's going to be worse right off the bat in these low air pressure. We know, yes, it was slickery last night. We knew that. We saw that. But you have to have lower air pressure so this thing can last on this longer run that we haven't seen all weekend long yet.
All right, the drivers are strapped in as the sun sets low over the Pacific Ocean.
All right, I'm just waiting for the. I'm waiting for the command.
Coliseum. Let's go trackside and meet the event's Grand Marshal.
All righty.
Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. It's time for the Busch Clash. Here to say the most famous words in motorsports from Fox's 911 Lone Star. Please welcome actor and producer Rob Lowe.
From the home of the competitors, the Coliseum, drivers, start your engine!
All right, and there we go. 27 drivers getting ready to duke it out across 150 laps to win the Clash. Starting 27th, driving number 2, Freightliner Ford for Team Penske, Austin Cindric. Starting in 26th, driving the number 16, Action Industries Chevrolet for Colleague Racing, AJ Allmendinger. Starting 25th, driving the number 38, Generator Skills Ford for Front Row Motorsports, Todd Gilliland. Starting 24th, driving the number 54, Monster Energy Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing, Ty Gibbs. Fuck baby Jesus, man. Starting 23rd, driving the number 20, Interstate Batteries Toyota, boy is that cursed, for Joe Gibbs Racing, Christopher Bell. Starting 22nd, driving the number 9, Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet, for Hendrick Motorsports, Chase Elliott. Starting 21st, driving the number 34, FreightAuctions.com Ford, for Front Row Motorsports, Michael McDowell. Starting 19th, driving the number 99, Jockey Chevrolet. Wait, I skipped one. Starting 20th, driving the number 43, Allegiant Chevrolet for Legacy Motor Club, Eric Jones. Starting 19th, driving the number 99, Jockey Chevrolet for Team Trackhouse Racing, Daniel Suarez. Starting 18th, driving the number 4, Busch Light Ford for Stuart Haas Racing, Kevin Harvick. Starting 17th, driving number 22, Shell Pennzoil Ford for Team Penske, Joey Logano. Starting 16th, driving the number 41, United Rentals Ford for Stuart Haas Racing, Ryan Preece. Starting 15th, driving the number 12, Menards Great Lakes Flooring Ford for Team Penske, Ryan Blaney. Starting 14th, driving the number 5, HendrickCars.com Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports, Kyle Larson. Starting 13th, driving the number 42, Sunseeker Resort Chevrolet for Legacy Motor Club, Noah Gregson. Starting 12th, driving the number 1, Worldwide Express Chevrolet for Team Trackhouse Racing, Ross Chastain. Notable for that Hail Melon that was oh so glorious last year. Starting 11th, driving number 45, Money Lion Toyota for 2311 Racing, Tyler Reddick. Now for the top 10. Starting 10th, driving the number 3, Get Bioethanol Chevrolet for Richard Childress Racing, Austin Dillon. Starting 9th, driving the number 31, Celsius Chevrolet for Colleague Racing, Justin Haley. Starting 8th, driving the number 23, DoorDash Toyota for 2311 Racing, Bubba Wallace. Starting 7th, driving the number 14, Mahindra Tractors Ford for Joe Gibbs Racing. No, excuse me, what? For Stuart Haas Racing, Chase Briscoe. Jesus Christ, I'm a little out of it, I guess. Starting 6th, driving the number 8, Bet MGM Chevrolet for Richard Childress Racing, Kyle Busch. Starting 5th, driving the number 48, Ally Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports, Alex Bowman. Starting 4th, and the winner of heat race number 4, driving number 24, RaptorTough.com Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports, William Byron. Starting 3rd, driving number 11, Sport Clips Haircuts Toyota, having won the 3rd heat race for Joe Gibbs Racing, Denny Hamlin. Starting 2nd, the winner of the 2nd heat race, driving the number 19, Bass Pro Shops Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing, Denny Hamlin. Martin Truex Jr. Wow, I'm doing great so far to kick off the year. And on pole, driving the number 10, Smithfield Ford, the winner of the 1st heat race for Stewart-Haas Racing, Eric Almirola. Okay, there we go. I don't have to do that again for another 2 weeks.
Well, you heard a confident Kevin Harvick on the radio. Busch Light is so confident that Kevin
I'm a little. Hey, El Bardo. Yeah, I guess I am a little out of practice.
They are putting $2 million on the table to go to one lucky fan. If
I am just ready to get this going
on Twitter.
Are you ready?
At busch.com/win the purse. Jimmy, you're not eligible.
Oh, I can't enter that either.
No, you can't enter that either.
Wait, is Jimmy in the booth for this?
All right, boy, the lights are off. One more lap.
So, Tony, is it okay to watch your own cars on track? This is new to me, to be in a booth watching cars that I have ownership in.
It is hard. It is extremely hard.
But Tony does it all the time, and it's all good.
Okay.
We did have the king up here at Darlington in the booth with us, and Richard Petty says, I don't know what race you all are watching, but I'm seeing something completely different. So I understand it's a different point of view. That's all good.
Jimmy, that actually happened last year. I'm sitting up here, and here he goes. First wreck, wiped his car out.
Anyway, if you don't remember how it goes, it'll be 75 laps. There's like a halfway break. Wiz Khalifa will perform, and then we do the other 75
and
laps.
it's not going to get warmer.
No.
It's going to keep dropping.
You know,
and frankly, having been to a race that started in daytime and ended in nighttime, there is nothing quite like watching these cars at night. So I am just ready for this to go. I'm ready to have a good time.
But they can't afford, these guys in the back of this pack, they cannot afford to just ride because those leaders will be putting them a lap down faster than you know. You said an under of 11 laps, so you got to go.
I mean, I just know what it felt like in Martinsville when I wouldn't qualify well and knew the leader was coming. Once they get single file, they're coming fast.
Hopefully your girlfriend's okay,
150
man.
laps is the distance. Only green flag laps count. Instead of stages, there will be a halftime break, and a concert will break out.
I like that. Do you guys think the second lane ever comes in now that we have enough cars on track to maybe work it in, get a little rubber down?
No chance.
No chance.
Heisman winner Caleb Williams is the honorary starter for today's event.
Got the green flag. They're coming around. NASCAR is back, baby. We are green at the LA Coliseum. Let's go. Eric Almirola starting up front with Truex to his outside. The two jump away from the cars behind, making their way through just to the first lap already. It's Almirola buying nose. See if one can clear the other, and Almirola will clear the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. All I'm curious about is how long it'll take for drivers to start bumping and banging as we see William Byron on the outside of Denny Hamlin. It's the fight for third, but Denny Hamlin's is not given an inch.
They know this isn't a 25-lap heat race. They've got a 75-lap segment. The air pressures are down.
Ooh, I thought I saw a bit of lockup from the 19. I saw a bit of smoke.
Like as soon as the sun goes down, so these
not much. I can see it's almost 3 wide down the center with Bowman trying to see if he could pass his teammate. That didn't shape up. Hamlin clears for third.
His Hendrick Chevy teammate William Byron now for fourth.
I think, you know, just
Byron is stuck on the outside, which makes everything worse. This track is a one-lane track, so it's all about trying to slot your way in line to make sure, and then moving from there.
Turn 2, Harvick 3 wide all the way down the back.
Ooh, yeah, Harvick got shuffled out. Oh man, there's Chase Elliott and Ty Gibbs.
That car, he struggles to take off. He has the speed.
And Ty Gibbs gets stuck behind Harvick, losing ground to Chase Elliott. Gets Tyler Suarez. Ty Gibbs caught on the outside, and baby Jesus not able to make any moves, any further moves at the moment.
Line up against the inside wall.
That is the
Byron has slotted Bent into the 5th position, is in the inside, right ahead of Kyle Busch and Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace trying to make his way ahead of KFB.
And they have about
Almirola has gotten out to the early lead. Here comes the fight for second. Denny Hamlin forcing teammate Truex Jr. wide, and he makes it through.
That left front tire. He slid getting into the corner, opened the door up.
Those Toyotas were pretty fast today. Truex and Hamlin winning their heats. Gibbs made a good charge from the back to almost getting to the transfer spot. Bell was running well until he got spun. So it is possible. Oh, Briscoe giving Bubba Wallace the bumper.
You know, and you brought it up, Jimmy. It's a great point. The bottom of the racetrack. They were just barely down there with their left sides. Now all 4 tires down. We saw the same thing last year.
Here comes William Byron passing by teammate Alex Bowen for 4th, and Kyle Busch moves past for 5th. Bubba Wallace trying if he can pass by Bowman 2 to get that 6th position.
Byron now 3rd in front of Kyle Busch.
No, I think you got your numbers mixed up, Mike.
The leaders still have not caught traffic after 12 laps.
Yeah, Todd Gilliland, who's in last place right now, is behind by about 12 seconds.
This is a car that just quietly has been successful.
Probably closer to 13. The last place car is Todd Gilliland, and just half a second ahead of him is Austin Cindric.
Now back in the field.
Hey, what did I tell you? What lap was it? Come on.
You said 16.
Close enough.
It was over.
Well, I mean, you were called a genius earlier tonight.
And here they are. They're coming up on the traffic. Here comes Almirola to the back of Gilliland.
150 lap race. They're going to race that leader hard. See it with Gilliland.
Looks like Kyle Busch trying to make the move on William Byron, but Byron not going to give up the position just yet.
Becomes the first car 1 lap.
But we are now 10% of the way through this race, and we have a caution. According to my monitor, I don't know what the caution is for. We're going to have to see. Ooh, yeah, Jones. I saw the Allegiant colors go around. Yellow is out.
Better get used to this, bud.
Jones was running in near the back. I think his 21st place at the time that he was spun out.
There's Jones outside Kevin Harvick, and here comes Michael McDowell in that black and white 34.
All right, let's see.
I'm going to tell you, from the looks of that toe link, I think he hit the wall.
Oh, well, they didn't even show what happened.
First caution flag of the race at lap 17.
Left rear flat as well.
Flat tire.
All right, we'll have a look at some
mentioned that the cautions are closed.
As Eric Jones.
Oh, it goes around. Spun around and hit him.
COVID-19 and being overweight makes it more risky. I'm calling my doctor. If it's COVID, Paxlovid.
Authorized for emergency use, Paxlovid is an oral treatment for people 12 and up who have mild to moderate COVID-19 and have a high risk factor for it becoming severe.
My symptoms are mild.
And
now.
yeah, red flag because
if it's COVID,
because no laps under all laps at the Coliseum must be completed under green. Might eliminate the view I think, because right now I cannot see my views on the studio, which is no for me. And now we just wait until they go back green. We're back.
The Credit One Bank NASCAR.
Anyway, we are 10%
American
of the way
Express
through this
card.
race. As I said before.
16 green flag laps complete as we welcome you back to the Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum on Fox. Without this being too awkward, now that Jimmy Johnson is an equity partner in the 42, the 43, and your own 84, we'll let you analyze this wreck.
Oh, I get to. Okay, thank you.
Oh, no.
I tried to sneak out during commercial and you guys wouldn't let me, so. Yeah, we looked at this review. It's just hard racing. I mean, everybody's fighting for the spot, you know, trying to outbreak one another into the turn. And 43 comes around. Unfortunately, it looks like the toe link broke when the right rear hits the.
Oh yeah, that's never good.
I noticed that Eric is still out on track in his Allegiant Air.
Eric Jones is listed on the scoring monitor as 1 lap down.
How drivable it's going to be as he tries to make some more laps here.
All right, we're going to let you off the hook from there. Thanks for coming by and,
Thank you.
and being a part of this with us. And good luck this season in your part-time return to NASCAR.
I appreciate it. Great seeing you guys. Thank you.
7-time champ Jimmy Johnson.
See you, buddy.
Eric Almirola, our race leader, has chosen the outside for this restart.
Yes, sir. It's kind of surprised me a little bit. And I think pressures have equalized, Tony. I think the 11 car was, we saw him pass his teammate, Martin Truex Jr. These cars are going to be a little more aggressive here, especially fighting for that win, or lead.
Only green flag laps count.
All right, here we go. We're green once more. Hamlin on the inside of Almirola.
Hamlin and Almirola for the lead.
Oh, let's see what's going to happen. Let's look, smoke from that 10 car. Hamlin leads at the line, but they're still side by side. Oh, man.
That gap fills up.
Kyle Busch to 4th.
Eric Jones is headed for the infield.
Okay, Jones
I'm surprised
done.
Eric chose that outside. It was his choice. He chose the outside. He must have felt something on the start of that race that he liked. But I'm not
Spinner, turn 2.
Again?
Well, almost.
Okay, never mind. A little scare there.
And straightened it out.
3 wide on
Also, basically, probably because, you know, looking at view goals real quick on the changes to 100.
Almirola got bumped and dumped in turn 2 there.
He did.
No, that's Bell. Oh, man. And he got saved by the defending champion of this race and the series, Joey Logano.
Going from the lead.
All right.
Put back to
There we go.
56.
Let that update real
Cars
quick.
doesn't seem to
Hamlin's
be
gotten
picking
out
up
to
this
the
run
lead.
here as good as it did early. Just like you said, Tony.
Actually, Almirola's fallen back to 6th place.
Takeoff speed hurt it on the long run.
And he's going to have to get down. I mean, he's literally stuck back there on the outside with the 48 car right now. If he doesn't get down, there are a whole lot of cars in line waiting to take that spot. Great drive off of 2, though. Now he can get back down.
Table Waxer, thank you for joining the Discord.
Oh, around goes Blaney.
Oh, the 12th. Oh, Truex. Oh wait, no, that's the replay. And do we have another crash?
We are under caution
Again.
for the second time.
Oh, damn! The 12 is junked, or in the front it looks like. And then was it contact with the 9?
Ryan Blaney, watch the number 12.
Okay, let's see what happened here. Oh. No.
Just stacking up behind him, much like we saw in the heat race. It really wasn't the car.
Oh man! And they contact Bowman, or no, some cars slowed down, like to try and not hit him. Elliott ran into the back of that car. No, yeah, Suarez, and Elliott ran into the back of Suarez, and then Ty Gibbs ran into the back of Elliott. So we got a chain reaction involving at least 4 different cars, possibly going to impact their races. You know, and as long as it's not Ty Gibbs fucking winning, then I'm fucking satisfied with that. Because baby Jesus can kiss my ass.
Satisfying than working my lane with this Mahindra. Well,
now I'm going to stop before I end up getting crucified. Okay, well that was interesting. And then I go check Discord so I can give Table Waxer his roles, or their roles, whatever pronouns they use. There we go. Anyway, we're on lap 20. That was lap 23 that we're on now. Alrighty. There's something going wrong, screwy with the view count on these this video. I don't know why. I don't think I've done anything to get shadow banned, but. Now, I'm just gonna not have the view goal visible for this one because there's something wrong with the way it's counting vids, which is annoying me.
In Beverly Hills, the current site of the Beverly
Hills Speedway, a track made of wooden boards
and it got developed.
Back in the 20s
Gilmore
and 30s.
Stadium, current site of the Grove at
Carroll
Farmers Market.
Speedway.
Carroll Speedway
A
at
dirt
Artesia
track.
Boulevard and the 110 freeway. They raced midgets here in the Coliseum from 1945 to 48, and then Ascot Speedway in several different locations.
Yeah, there's only one driver
track,
called Baby Jesus.
Exposition Park with the Featherlight Southwest Tour
I hope it's
outside
obvious
the
who
Coliseum.
I'm talking
And
about.
that's just the oval tracks, the short ones here. Of course, you have the road course at Riverside, the big oval at Ontario, and more. All right, we have some audio from Eric Almirola's team.
Unreal. They're saying you're outside. Come on, man. They told me to stay close to the pace car, so that's what you get when you've asked me to do that.
Oh, so that tells you he chose the outside. He didn't choose it. That was an accident. He's probably was warming up the tires, went by the choose cone on the outside. Man, and what a costly error. Larry?
Yeah, I'm a Drew Blickensdorfer, Eric Almirola's crew chief. Sounds like there was some confusion on why you guys ended up on the outside on that choose.
Yeah, down the backstretch, we came down the backstretch and they said 2 to go and never said choose. And when we got right to the box, we heard choose, and we didn't know we were supposed to be choosing that lap. This lap, they just said 2 to go, you'll be choosing. So it's a little different wording. It caught us off guard. The Smithville Ford's really fast, so if we can pick a couple of these guys off and set us up for that last 75, I think we'll still be okay. Eric's doing a good job, and I think we got the speed in the car to pass a couple of these guys.
All right, sounds optimistic. Regan Smith.
Well, Larry, awful early in the race for Eric Jones to be standing in the
Jones
infield right
is
here.
out.
We saw the move from Mike
Laps
McDowell
on lap
to dive to the
16.
inside. Ultimately, just too late to react to it.
Yeah, I couldn't move over.
26 cars remained. Blaney is a lap down.
Really wanted the spot, and when we got spun out, I think we must have got hit in the right rear and it bent the toe link pretty bad. So I don't know, kind of is what it is. Michael's got me twice pretty good now, which is frustrating, but go on. I think we had a decent car. We were kind of moving up there and felt good about it, but it is what it is. It's a tough little place. It's easy to get in trouble like that, and we'll move on with the Allegiant Chevy to the 500 and hopefully go for a win.
Thanks, Eric.
Tough break for Eric Jones. Now, here's one of the questions in today's Super 6 contest. Where will the pole sitter, that's Eric Almirola, be running at the halfway break at lap 75? And remember, only green flag laps count. So set for the restart. Hamlin, the leader. Second place, Martin Truex, took the second row inside instead of the front row outside, which is filled by Kyle Busch. Here we go.
Here we go again, the second restart. Ooh, almost 3 wide. Truex trying to make the swipe. We got Hamlin in first, Kyle Busch in second. Truex in third, and on the bottom, Bubba Wallace in fourth.
Dylan, great restart.
Damn, he's up to fifth. Where did he come from?
Really good jump, got himself up to 5th place.
Kyle Busch going after the lead, but Hamlin secures it. Now it's Truex and Busch.
We're
for
1/6 of the way through the race now. Top 2 are Toyotas. Top 3 of the top 4 are Toyotas. Bubba
Yes, he is. Just keeps getting a little
I hear
bit
music.
better.
Do not go to commercial now. JrX a little bit of a lockup.
One thing it's not getting better is that left front lockup.
Looks like Bubba Wallace the
19.
third.
He is having trouble. Martin Truex Jr. is having a lot of trouble getting the brakes balanced in the.
He's my pick, man. He is my pick. Oh yeah. So I did a vid. My second channel, the Pants Links, is what I do with my friends about doing video cover, song covers, and I did a cover of Life Is a Highway to commemorate the 75th anniversary of NASCAR. I'll leave a link to that later tonight.
On the outside
of
Todd Gilliland in the middle, and there's a third car to the inside of Gilliland. A.J. Allmendinger. They were 3 wide for
Ty Gibbs currently running 24th. There's the lapped Blaney on the visible at the back of the field.
11 cars in the first pack, then a gap of about 3 or 4 seconds.
That gap is because of that 99. Daniel Suarez really having trouble getting it down, holding that crowd up. Everybody starts stacking up behind him. Usually, what does that mean, Tony?
We're now 1/5 of the way through the race. We completed lap 30.
If you don't find some speed or find your way to the outside, they will help you find the outside.
You're going to be the next one frustrated.
William Byron in the 24 up to 7th.
But he's fallen back to 7th. He's been stuck on the outside from every damn restart.
Here last year, but he and Chase Briscoe fell victim to rear end trouble.
Sit down. Thank you. Fastest car on the track right now. Well, Hamlin is running the fastest laps.
There's those rumble strips you see. That just takes a little bit of grip away, but it's still the shortest way around. Again, you have to, under these racing conditions where you're just always mired in traffic, it forces you to kind of protect your line getting into the corner. They don't really want to run there to run a lap time, but you have to keep that guy from diving down in on the inside of you.
By 1. From Kevin Harvick looking ahead at Christopher Bell. This is for 19th place.
19th.
Single file all the way around right now with 36 laps complete. We're almost halfway through the first half of this race.
This is that breather. You're in that car, just get yourself your composure back, take a couple breaths, because you know it's not going to be long. The leaders are going to be back in lap traffic, and now the pressure's on again. The lap traffic has to get going. The leaders are getting, if you had any kind of a gap as a leader, they've caught you because your laps have slowed down. It really compresses quick on a track this small.
And
right now, I can't really see
for the leader, they try to get in the lead and try to take care of it. You don't necessarily run as hard as you can, but on a track this small and with all the lap traffic, you want to get as much of a gap as you can, because you know when you catch the lap cars, they're not just going to lay over for you. They're racing cars for position, and you're going to need that buffer to try to make moves to start to get a lapped car in between you guys.
And that next car to get lapped is going to be Chase Elliott.
Walk me
Ain't that crazy?
How to catch him. If you're Denny Hamlin and you've got a little bit of that breathing room like you just talked about, how do I manage that situation to get around that car as efficiently and quickly?
Elliott goes a lap down according to my thing, and a caution has come out, which means a free pass will be in order.
Right now. I mean, he's got Martin Truex closing. The great thing, Chase Elliott, class act, moved over, let the leaders go. He knows he's having a rough day there. Something probably got bent.
Turn 2. Allmendinger goes around.
The 16.
Down, easy. Stay down, you're okay.
42 laps complete, third caution flag.
Damn.
It's, again, just right as soon as Denny Hamlin, the leader, started catching them, you can almost put it on the clock. Time's a ticking.
Got to turn around after the 38 here.
Because you're forced to, Tony. You either have to move that guy out of the way or you're going to lap down. That's the only option you have.
I think it's worth learning stuff here, man. I know.
All right, let's see what happened.
Was 22nd. As we look from Ty Gibbs. There's the contact that brought out this caution.
I can't even tell who caused that. Was it Ty Gibbs getting into himself? I mean, Ty Gilliland getting into himself, or Ty Gibbs getting into Ty Gilliland getting into Adrian Allmendinger?
I wish I was with you. You are so brave. Just keep getting out there. And I hope you know how lucky I am to be your dad.
Toyota. Let's go places.
The Busch Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. The signal for help in Morse code is... And the code for more beer is... Busch. Head for the mountains!
Dad, you alright?
The road to college can be expensive. Luckily, Bank of America lets Dad switch his choice cashback category, so he earns more on gas.
With the Bank of America customized cash rewards card, you just can't stop getting rewarded.
Wendy's fries are always hot and crispy.
Friday!
So Toby says every day is now
Friday. Tuesday.
Friday.
Wednesday.
Friday.
Friday.
I always remember that one.
Because that's the easy one.
Try Wendy's hot and crispy fries. Preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's.
Okay, cut it.
Ray Magliozzi here. eBay Motors has the right parts at the right prices. Let's see, you'll need headlights and a bumper. At least you can skip the car wash. For parts that fit your vehicle, look for the green check. Let's ride.
Come on, Charlie!
Get crafts, sporting goods, restaurants, and the future of NASCAR all from your neighborhood. DoorDash.
Forgot to mute the commercials. I know nobody wants to see that crap, so not bad there. Just okay. So there's just something funky going on with my thing. It's like as soon as I started the stream, all my analytics got all fucked up. I'll wait until after my thing's over to try and figure it out. Because this, I've never seen anything like it before. Okay, anyways. And we're back. Hello, DRL Motorsports. How are you?
Here. And here's a look at the Coca-Cola Racing family and where they're positioned with Denny Hamlin in the lead. Austin Dillon fourth, defending winner of this race, Joey Logano 13th, just ahead of Daniel Suarez.
I love this choose cone rule at a track like this. Look at that cowboy. I hear you, cowboy. Bubba Wallace running third. I don't want none of that. I want to go for the lead. He stepped up to the plate, went to the outside. I hope it doesn't cost him like it did Eric Almirola. We will see.
He could have either started inside the third row or up on the outside of the front row, which he chose.
I still like taking that opportunity on the outside. I'd all the time rather be on the front row than getting buried.
Jamie.
We're under caution for AJ Allman.
Yeah.
Spun. He just came on the radio and said, guys, I just cannot drive this car. It feels like it's out of the racetrack. Can't use the brake, can't use the gas. I'm just in the way.
William Byron will
Oh yeah, okay, so
okay,
I can confirm that there just is a problem with analytics going on YouTube.
After winning his qualifying heat.
They're going to try to crowd
So,
him down,
never mind, so it's not me. Anyway, it's not just me. Okay.
If you don't get in behind him,
We're green again. Hamlin going back to the lead. Bubba to the moves up to second. He tries to cross over. Not able to quite get there. Oh, he bumps him out of the way. And my pick, Bubba Wallace takes the lead on lap 43.
the 19 pushed him through it.
Okay, got a little help from Truex there. But my man, Bubba Wallace, is in front. Come on, Bubba. He's in the fastest car. And William Byron the third. Where did that come from? Austin Dillon in fourth place right now. Kyle Busch to fifth as Denny Hamlin slides all the way out of the top five from the lead on the restart to out to the top five in just 1.5 laps. Oh man, I love this freaking sport and I love short track racing. Anyway, before I get so excited, I don't know, something happens. Alrighty. Looking at Reddick, who's now in the 6th position. Hamlin continues to slide back now in 8th as Ryan Preece moves to the 7th position. Right now, I mean, this is his first race back in the Cup Series since 2000. Well, he ran a few races for Rick Ware in 2022, but he's the highest running Ford. Here comes Kyle Larson to the inside. As Denny Hamlin continues to fall back, now is going to fall back to 10th position, just by being stuck on the outside.
Where those rumble strips are. That's his only shot if he's going to try to get around.
Oh my God, I love this sport. All right, we're approaching lap 50, the 1/3 mark of the race. Damn, Logano to 10th, Hamlin falling, and here comes Briscoe to 11th place. Finally, he slides in, tries to bump Briscoe out of the way. Not gonna make it work though. Fastest lap, the last lap goes to Chase Briscoe.
He and Michael Jordan, yes they do.
I don't know that he can say.
Eric Almirola, the pole sitter, has fallen all the way back to 16th place after getting bumped out way earlier. Like Kevin Harvick trying to make the pass on Ty Gibbs for the 21st position.
2 and 3 cars get together and it's just a log jam. They get there and 3 cars can definitely push 1 car out of the way for sure.
This starts to remind me of the old conveyor belt style racing that we would see at Bristol or Martinsville. And with that, happy birthday to our former Fox colleague Darrell Waltrip, who had a lot of success.
Happy birthday and boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. Oh, God. Fun stuff. Fun stuff.
Eric Almirola led 16 laps. Denny Hamlin 26, and Bubba Wallace has been out.
Let me do a quick Discord check. Oh, we're watching this. It looks like Bubba is close enough to start lapping drivers. Looking at Gregson running 15th. There are 2 drivers running for Rookie of the Year, him and Ty Gibbs. He is the highest running so far. He started in, I think, 14th or I can't remember, 15th or 14th. Oh wait, yeah, one of those. And he is currently in the 15th position, 6 positions ahead of 21st place Ty Gibbs.
As drivers start to get a little frustrated with somebody who might not have the same pace up off the corner. You can see a mark or 2 there, the paint that didn't start its day on that car.
Hold them up, get your run here off the corner, get them both.
There's only a quarter lap between him and the leader, so those guys in the back, they have to start pressing, because if not, you're going to get a lap down and you're never going to be able to get it back.
I'm starting to see the cream rising to the top. Bubba Wallace was fast last night in practice, but we've been talking about Martin Truex in that 19 car. Look right behind him, the other car that you picked. William Byron is passing and moving up through this field. Starting to see them front runners,
all right.
Favorites. Getting there where they need to be.
Right now, Bubba leads by about a half second over Martin Truex Jr. as we have passed the 60-lap mark, the 40% race.
He is going 1 lap down. And the leaders will single file inside of him.
Alrighty. Bubba now doubles his lead. It was about I said 0.5, but it's about, we're closer to 0.4 with a 0.44. Now that lead's almost doubled to 0.8 seconds, 0.829.
Eric Almirola, 1340.
I look at fastest laps, but I don't pay much attention to him on a track like this, and this is why. That lap
fastest lap of the race so far goes to Eric Almirola with a lap time of 13.42 seconds. And as I say this, he is about to get lapped. Chase Elliott has already been lapped again. He's in the 24th position. Todd Gilliland is next.
Circled on his calendar. He had a great night here last year, and he is right up front again in the top 3.
Austin Dillon makes the pass on William Byron for 3rd place. There's a big gap now between 2nd and 3rd. In fact, it's over a second. But the RCR cars, are really fast, running 3rd and 5th respectively.
Man, such a promising start to the race. I cannot believe 60 laps into this race he's allowed.
Eric Almirola goes a lap down, the pole sitter.
Looking back from the leader at Martin Truex in 2nd. Well, the 22, Joey Logano, said he would win here in 2022. How about the 23?
Oh yeah, I didn't even realize that. The 22 car won in 2022. 23 car is leading the race. He's had the fastest car the whole weekend overall. I mean, Truex had the fastest lap, but Bubba had the highest overall speed from consecutive laps, which is why he was my main pick, because he was consistently up there in the speed.
Really good last night.
He's still got a half. Now the gap's shrunken down to about 0.6 seconds over Martin. Okay, 0.474 over Martin Truex Jr.
We'll have a halfway break for the drivers.
We're on lap 71 right now.
Will entertain the crowd here at the Coliseum.
At least not got to commercial until we get to lap 75.
As well as you at home.
See if Todd Gilliland gets lapped. He'll be the free pass if that happens, because I mean, there's only 4 laps left until we go.
2 to go at the line. You heard that break here. There's some guys that are really wanting this break to come quick, make some quick, subtle adjustments. Other guys really, really happy with where they're at.
Turn 2.
Oh, Hamlin around. Caution's out, which means, can we call the halfway break here? I mean,
the 1 and the 11.
Ross Chastain and Denny Hamlin have a history. They were racing for 12th.
Well, it's not going to go away tonight.
No.
Oh, Chastain, his old friend. Wow.
Just not sure.
Well, is the door open? Yes. Am I going to sell that as a dive bomb? Absolutely. I mean, that's just the way I see it. You know, Denny Hamlin didn't expect him to dive bomb it in there, but if you're Ross Chastain, you're going to say the door was open.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, it was ajar. I don't know if it was open.
Yeah. Well, he opened it the rest of the way. Let's put it that way.
Well, and why was it open? You can't run the lap time if you're protecting on the entrance. If you're that low getting into the corner, where are you going to exit? You're going to be way off in the toolies on the exit and get in the marbles, and then you're not going to be able to run the lap. They're going to turn under you then. So
anyway,
the balance of protection versus running a lap at this place is very tricky for these guys.
And that's what we talked about last night too. It's the corners are so tight here that you can't protect both halves of the corner. If you turn in early to protect, you give up so much on the exit. So you have to put risk versus reward. And like you said, to make a nice lap, you have to open that entry up. But as soon as you open it a little bit, somebody gets their foot stuck in the door and pushes it open the rest of the way.
Well, there have been some changes for 2023, particularly with the construction of this Cup.
Of course, it's got to try and...
There's
a freaking argument going over my server. One's an Uber Hamlin fan.
For 2023, NASCAR made some changes to soften the impact when a race car backs into the wall. Let's go to our Toyota cutaway car, and let's look at the chassis or the frame area. At the rear of the center section, what they did with some of the bars is they actually made some of them smaller in diameter. They also made some of the wall thickness a little bit thinner, and then they put some triggers, which are holes in the bar, to make them bend more upon impact. In the rear part of the frame section, they took those 2 orange bars completely out, and the bottom bars, they actually put an angle in them that lets them bend upon impact. One other thing, they kind of made some of the bumper structure where it gives a little more when a car backs to the wall as well. All this should certainly help when a car backs to the wall in 2023.
Thanks, Larry. Very significant change to these chassis.
Yeah, and I'll applaud NASCAR for that. They did a great job of understanding a problem and not just ignoring it. They went to work very diligently about trying to figure out what was the best solution, work through the problems, and I think this will be a lot better for the drivers this year.
Another change they've made here at the Coliseum to the safer barrier. When they looked at the speeds generated by these cars here, about 83 miles an hour down the straightaway, under 40 miles an hour mid-corner, they removed every other foam block from the safer barrier after consulting with the University of Nebraska and other experts, so that the wall would have more give to it.
Right.
Given that the speeds here are so much
the
lower
incident that
than
went on
any other
has
track
not resolved
we
itself
run.
well.
The great thing is that safety is an ongoing mission, and it's a critical mission for NASCAR, and they're constantly innovating to our benefit.
They definitely take it serious, and I know all the drivers and teams appreciate that. Simple things like those blocks, not a lot of people would have thought of that, but you're running so much slower. The inertia, if they hit the wall, is so much less that it just makes it very hard with the amount of blocks that they normally run. So that was an appropriate step as well.
73 complete. We'll have a 2-lap shootout to get to the halfway point, and Austin Dillon has chosen the outside of the front row. after Martin Truex again decided to line up behind Bubba Wallace. Dillon was next to choose, and he went straight for the front row. Tyler Reddick in the 45 up to the outside of row 2.
And I'm really surprised Martin did not take the outside this time, because you only got to be out there for 2 laps. So you can take a chance. You don't necessarily have to clear the leader. You just have to stay there. So be interesting to see what happens in 2 laps, whether the 3 can maintain his spot there.
He's going to make darn sure he doesn't leave a gap where that 3 can get down. If the 3 doesn't hold the 23 down right off this start, Martin Truex Jr. will be in second.
Okay, anyway, we got 2 laps. We got to finish the last 2 laps. Austin Dillon on the outside, trying to make the pass. But no, not yet. It looks like Bubba leading at lap 74. It's all about who leads at lap 75. Who will get the prime position coming to start the second half of the race. Here they come around. Ooh, Dillon goes wide. And it's going to be Bubba Wallace at the line, where we're going to have probably the red flag. Or wait, they're not. There we go. There we go.
Now the 75 laps is completed.
I still think the risk versus reward, I think that was a good choice on his part. I don't think he had anything to lose. With the exception of the 19 slide in the nose there in 3, or I'm sorry, the 23 slide in the nose. If he doesn't do that, he's still got a shot. If Bubba makes a mistake, he takes the lead, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we saw at the last restart, that's exactly how Bubba got the lead. I mean, anything can happen on there, and if you don't take the risk, you're not going to get the reward. And do it now. There wasn't much to lose there.
Now, Eric Almirola got the free pass. He's one of 23 cars back.
All right, time for the Wiz Khalifa performance.
We are halfway in the Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum. Wiz Khalifa coming up.
My name's Mike McCluskey. You know who I am? What did I just walk into? You gotta handle this money.
This world don't make no sense without payback.
You talk about restoring order. There is no peace. This is on you.
All right, anyway, we got a good amount of time. So hey Dominic, nice to see you in Discord. I see. All right, at least in my server. I should probably check YouTube to see. Let's see. Yeah, Larson 10th at the race break. Yes, he is. All right. Okay. Yes, they have fixed the problems. All right, let's see. All right, Clash has 35 views. Yeah, I knew it was gonna start small. All right, we got 35 views. Subs count. Have we got any change? No. Oh well. Okay, Dominic, this fast speedy wall will be joining me in the commentary box in a bit. It looks like, because my Discord, the commentary box is open for right now. Probably for some of the marquee races, I'm gonna have it maybe closed with only specific people in the booth, because there are there are some people that I think I jive super well within the booth. Like, we were having great chemistry. Like, my man Dave and my man Aaron, I remember we did the Kansas, no, not Kansas. We did the, when I went, the day of the Watkins Glen, Xfinity race, I had my man Aubrey in here doing that with me. But we also, I ended up staying at super late stream for the Gateway race at for IndyCar, and we did that, and it went really, really well. So, I hope to get back. Anyway, Wiz Khalifa about to be...
Clash of the Coliseum, how y'all feeling tonight? Hands in the air! We all bring it up tonight. I need your hands up in the air, hands up front to back. Let's start it up, Wiz. Let's start it up. Let's go. Come again. Here we go. We them boys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Let's go. I need y'all to sing it as loud as you can. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. Hold up. We them boys. Hey.
See, it looks a lot more packed than it did like an hour ago, which is nice. I can't say much about the lyrics, because it's just the same word repeated over and over. 2 words, whatever. Like, this is the one bit. Hi Dominic, I see you're in the chat right now. Hold on, sorry, let me up your volume. Alright, how are you?
Been alright, good one so far.
I think it is. It's certainly been more eventful than the last Clash, which makes it an improvement. I think it's some genuinely good short track racing, which admittedly we haven't had a lot of that with the next gen, so I'm happy that we're getting something solid here.
Yeah.
Huh?
My man Larson 10th out. My man Larson 10th out the race break. So.
Yeah, it's going good. My pick was Bubba, and well, he's leading the race. So, see if we can hold that up for another 75 laps. So, yeah, it's like. All right, you want to commentate a bit as well while you're in here, when it comes back around to that.
Oh, sure, man. Yeah.
Right. Just a couple of those. Don't step over me when I'm talking. Like I'll try to. Probably I'll be quiet at times to give you the chance to for the action. So, but the best commentators don't get messed up. Don't get tangled up with trying to talk over one another. So that's my thing to look out for. And if any of y'all ever want to try and pop in the commentary box as well, I've left the Discord link at the top of the chat in the YouTube stream, so don't forget to check that out and come in here. It's a really happy family, besides that one dispute I had a few minutes ago. Anyway, let's look back to Wiz Khalifa. Well, I actually lost a subscriber, so I guess I'm doing something wrong.
You know what it is. Yeah, you know what it is. How y'all feeling tonight? Let's go. Up in my town, when you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I put a girl from the whip to my diamonds. I'm in black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do it big. Yeah, screaming that's done. When I pulled off the line, that's done. Up in my town, when you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I put it down from the whip to my diamonds. I'm in black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Make some noise.
Work hard. hard, play hard, work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard.
It's work.
Some of the people in my Discord, not really a fan of the music. Admittedly, I don't listen to Wiz Khalifa at all. My tastes are wildly different, but this is what I guess goes in California. So I'm even saying that some of my doesn't really fit NASCAR. Admittedly, it doesn't, but the problem is like I don't know most of the country artists they get for these concerts, so it's nice to get something different.
Yeah, and listen, I'm a country music fan myself, so.
Like I don't like country that much because it's all I ever had to listen to in the car on road trips upstate. I'm like, oh, save me. So anything else. I mean, I like Cypress Hill. I'll admit though, listening to them earlier. I also got to notice, looking from an aerial, the track is very well lit up, but the grandstands look pretty dark. Maybe it's better on not from the overhead view, actually being down there, but I don't know. But it looks like a pretty good vibe right there.
Definitely does. Also, what are your thoughts on the Chicago Street Course being added to the schedule?
Let's see how it goes. I mean, I'm not against running a street race. I like the diversity of the schedule. I just hope it races well. If it's not good, then you can have a valid excuse to not do it again next year. But don't bitch about it. Especially because people have been screaming for NASCAR to do something different before 2020, and then we started having so many changes in 2021. I say let's go for it and see how it goes. Yeah, Bobby Blair halftime show. Admittedly, I'd rather see them race too, but let's just be glad it doesn't last forever. They'll get back to the race. Somebody wearing like a Jack Roush-esque hat. See a couple SoCal preppies. Instead of looking at the jacket that they're wearing. But don't worry. Yeah, I feel some of your pain, Bobby Blair. I feel the pain.
No, I'm hoping for one thing this year.
What?
Not as many flips as last year.
We didn't have. How many flips do we have, though? I mean, big.
Let's see. There was Harrison Burton at Daytona.
Yeah, but he flipped back. At least, the bright side of that is that it only lasted for a minute and then it rolled over pretty smoothly. I mean, there's also. I mean, what else? In Cup, we also had Buescher's roll. Xfinity, we had Jeb Burton's flip and Myatt Snyder's crash. I don't know about any of the other flips. Oh yeah, and Jessica Friesen at Knoxville. Yeah. I don't know if there were as many. I mean, oh. Yeah, who would be a good artist for, I'm trying to think of, I mean, I want to get a rock band out here. The problem is I don't know any good rock bands that are big at the moment, by account of not watching music. Like, so who, anyway, is there, if you had to have a halftime show with music, who would you want to listen to?
Getting me with that one right there. Oh, jeez.
I'd like a rock band. Personally.
Plus, I'm not really sure, to be honest. Like, there's so many good ones that now I can't even think of a favorite that I like.
Like, I mean, the problem is all the ones I know are old, which is the other problem. So it's.
NASCAR fans, it's time
All right, we're getting ready for the second half. When we look at the vagina track, I mean the LA Coliseum.
The Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, the famed Olympic torch, perched high atop the peristyle, has been lit not only for the Olympic Games.
Oh, Metallica, that's a good idea. Someone, you know, I don't know how old they are, but goddamn, I listen to them.
Game. With us today to carry on the tradition of lighting the torch, please welcome back USC quarterback and Heisman Trophy winner Caleb Williams.
Grand Marshal as well.
Man, I like Caleb Williams.
Here to present Caleb with the iconic sword is USC drum major Jacobo Herrera.
Damn, that's one fine looking sword.
Sound got it.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to hop in for a bit for the race break. I'm probably going to get back to reacting to the race on my own, so.
I got you, man. Thank you for stopping in here, even just for a little bit. I always love to have people in here. All right, well, you, my man, have a good day.
After the whiz, and for the finish of the clash, Bubba Wallace, your leader at the halfway point. Kyle Busch charging. Fox NASCAR continues in a moment.
Man.
Great seats, am I right? You got this, Carlos!
Thanks, Advance.
Like Advance.
I'm the #1 fan of Advance Auto Parts, and I am here for the free battery test. Yes! 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 And free die-hard battery installations. Let's go! Or when they put on new wiper blades. Here's the race!
Let's see, we have a new fan.
Alright, I don't want to listen to any more stupid Advanced Auto Parts commercials. By the way, for also those who are watching, I'm gonna be starting up the polls again for who you think is the best driver. I did that last summer, and I'm doing it again because I used the 2018 list they made of the top 50 drivers. Since then, now that we're on year 75, a similar panel is made the top 75. Someone going from Alex Bowman number 75 to Curtis Turner number 51 to who knows what the top 50 are. So I'm just excited to do that and see, using the same bracket style, what you guys think. Even though I would wager $10,000 that the #1 entry, regardless of who is put where on the list or who makes the list, is going to be Dale Earnhardt, because he just will. I think differently personally, but I would be willing to bet that the Earnhardt fans will come out in droves.
On Fox. Short track racing and full moons. What could go wrong? 75 laps to go, and in just 2 weeks, the NASCAR regular season gets underway with the great American race, the Daytona 500, Sunday, February 19th, only on Fox and the Fox Sports app. So let's take a look at tonight's Credit One Bank ones to watch. Clint, who are you watching?
Oh, I was hoping you go to me first. You know it's that 19 car. He's running second, but the lowest he's ran all night long is third. Went winless last year, but tonight, my man Martin Truex Jr., he's going to punch the ticket.
Smoke?
Hey, I'm going with the 23 car. You got to take the leader. Bubba Wallace has done an awesome job, led the last 33 laps, and this track is his style of racetrack. He's been smooth all weekend.
Well, Austin Dillon finished third in this race last year. Had a blast doing it. Can he improve that a number or two, or does he end up with his car number for his finish position? We'll see. Those are your Correct One Bank ones to watch.
It's funny how we all pick the cars that are the obvious, starting right up front. 1, 2, 3. But I'm telling you, now it's time to reset. We've had these guys, they've made adjustments, they've talked, they've watched. I think you're going to see somebody surprise you as well in this second half.
We had 4 caution flags in the first half of this race. Last year, we ran the last 60-some laps caution-free under green. I don't see that happening tonight.
I would bet a lot of money that it's not going to be that way again.
Well, just like we saw in those heat races, when you're down and out, the only way you can catch up, you need a caution, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, the teams and drivers are smart. I mean, you take the rules, and as competitors, you always find the best way to use them to your advantage. So if you're behind like that, somebody might get their feelings hurt, but that may be what saves you.
So here's where we stand with Eric Jones knocked out of the race early. There are 26 cars on track, 23 of them on the lead lap. Chase Elliott, AJ Allmendinger, and Ryan Blaney
just Imagine Dragons. Why did I not think
but
of that?
eligible for the free pass.
Imagine Dragons are awesome.
Should we get a caution? With 75 laps to go, green flag laps only count. We're back under green.
Green. So they're half.
There we go. Bubba once again back to the lead. Truex and Austin Dillon right behind. Behind them, it's William Byron and Tyler Reddick.
Truex.
Oh, Truex gets. Oh man, how did they save it? Oh, that was an almost. Here comes Dillon trying to get to the lead. Oh man. Oh, but we got another car spun. It's Ty Gibbs. Baby Jesus has spun.
No way they're going to make that work for long.
Oh man, what a wow. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. You know what? I should have done my own. What I should have done is my own halftime show. I forgot. I had planned to just like try and sing an Eminem song.
Got a lot of help, I would say.
Not sure who, but there were plenty of bumpers there.
Damn.
To do the job.
The car behind him was Hamlin.
Like Hamlin.
Hamlin
was the one who made contact as things got pretty crowded there.
Yeah.
Down in turn 1. We did complete a lap.
Yeah.
74 to go.
Good Lord.
Martin Truex talking about Austin Dillon.
3 cars shoved the hell out of you there. Where he was going. Yeah. I know where he should go.
That's as crazy as Jay Smalls.
That Aussie accent is unmistakable, isn't it?
Well, but he's also, hey, he's sticking up for his driver, and he's prodding him along a little bit too, isn't he?
I want to know where he thought he should go.
Take no prisoners now. You heard Jimmy Johnson stand up here and
so
say,
that's concern me. Looking at someone in Discord said they checked the all-scan radio.
AJ Allmendinger.
Apparently the rear end hits are feeling worse than last year.
Well, like a number of teams, obviously everybody on pit road during the halfway break, but a number of teams making significant changes to the race cars. One team that was not, though, Bubba Wallace. That race car just a little bit tight through the center of the corner. Said he wanted a little more turn with the race car. Other than that, very happy just taking what he can get right now. Jamie?
Well, Regan, the sport's most popular driver, Chase Elliott, has been in the back of the race since the beginning. They actually made adjustments all day long. Yesterday made the car a little bit better, but he got into Ryan Blaney, one of his best friends, and bashed in the nose of that race car. When they came in here, they tried to change it up. They added some wedge there to try to help their driver out, but right now, Elliott, the 9, back in 22nd.
Well, we talked about it, and you see the front of that car. The one thing that we're not going to talk about at all is aero. So doesn't matter how dinged up it is, as long as it hasn't messed the suspension up, that car will be fine.
Each of the three manufacturers had a chance to make adjustments to the front of the car for 2023, and you will see different patterns of louvers and area of louvers on the hood than what we saw last year for all three manufacturers. Next Sunday, it all goes down in the desert. It's the Super Bowl pregame show on Fox, featuring performances by Jason Derulo, the Black Keys, Chris Stapleton, and more. Michael Strahan sits down with Rihanna, and
okay,
the guys will break down the big game.
Looking at Joseph Strigley on Twitter, he chalks down all the interesting stats. Working the Toby Tractor with Toby Christie tonight, and through the first half of the main event, 15 of 27 drivers have been involved in an incident. Only Ty Gibbs has accrued more than one in his first race with Joe Gibbs Racing. All right, ready to go green again?
You guys didn't follow along with, I said we already know the outcome of that game. You know, I mean, you know the Kansas City Chiefs.
What are we going to say that you haven't already said about this game?
Okay, just trying to make sure. Here we go.
Ryan Blaney is still a lap down for the record.
Wallace inside of Truex with Dillon and Byron in row 2.
Here we go again. Bubba getting out to the early lead. Truex dropping down, but Bubba goes to block. Here comes Austin Dillon trying to force himself wide, but that doesn't work.
Ryan Priest.
Priest, wait, where did Priest come from? Priest up to third. Damn. Ooh, a little bit of a lockup from Truex. Gets into Bubba a little bit. Bubba maintaining that lead, though. He's got to make sure he can get down low to that bottom.
Did a really good job taking the opportunity to get in that hole.
Got one spot at 4.
Oh, come on. Another one. This time it's Kevin Harvick. Oh, damn. We completed 2 laps. 2 laps under green. Oh, fuck me.
And Harvick.
What number of caution are we on?
You only lose a lap under caution here, so we'll see where they score.
Ryan Blaney, I think, is back on the lead lap. Oh, Lord.
You have to go in front of the 12 is the last one, then it's a pace car. We can't lose 2 here, so.
This should put just about everyone back on the lead lap. Harvick was 17th when this happened.
There. Right here.
That was Todd Gilliland with the tackle. Oh, sorry, I'm a week ahead of myself.
Kevin has had a very busy and eventful day.
Yes, he has. Ended up working his way. Things go your way, and then all of a sudden the title shift for sure. And right now, Ty is definitely going out for the forward card.
Well, 3 caution flags in the last 5 official laps. I think we'll take a break. 72 laps to go in the Clash at the Coliseum.
COVID-19 and being overweight makes it more risky. I'm calling my doctor.
Anyway, man, so I wonder how many more fucking cautions it's gonna be. I don't know what number we're on. Derek Kraus saying, like, what is like, this guy is lip syncing this. I don't know who he is. Wait, I know this song. Yeah, well, even Derek won't. I don't. Is he out of touch? I don't know. Now we just gotta wait and wait until we're back for the last 72 laps. Let me check Substack real quick. I want to see what we got on if Joe Strigley has posted anything. Okay, we got nothing new on Strigley's stats yet.
Guard. 78 laps complete. Let's take a look at the progressive race summary.
Cautions. 7 cautions.
Almirola, Hamlin, and Wallace. So 2 lead changes. 25 cars on the lead lap. And we've had 7 caution flags so far. Last year in the entire race, we had just 5. Ryan Preece and crew talking about the choose.
I mean, you feel like the 23 and the 19 are both going to take the bottom. I mean, if the 3 takes the top, you give up a spot by taking the bottom, but then again, you don't want to get hung out there if he's, you know. I'm sure he'll make his way in. I don't want to be hung up on the bottom either.
So Preece, who has gained ground on the outside, lines up in row 2 behind Austin Dillon.
And he sounds confident, which, I mean, he's picked
Harvick's
up 12
now a
spots
lap
since the start
down.
of the race, so he's probably
Wonderful.
been working that outside.
Well, stick to what works for you. And it was that outside. That last restart, he gained a ton of ground. The hard part is he's going to have to, if that 3 gets down, I think he can still, you know, make some hay on the outside. If he
There we
doesn't,
go.
he'll be in trouble.
See who's going to get ahead. It's Bubba Wallace up ahead with Dillon and Truex behind. 4th place is Ryan Preece. On the outside, Alex Bowman and William Byron in 5th and 6th.
So now it's Dillon hung on the outside.
Oh. Preece might gonna barge his way to 3rd, and he will. Let's see how Bowman responds. Truex moves down to the bottom to block the moving up of Ryan Preece.
And this is an event that Ryan, I know, has been looking forward to. This is his wheelhouse. These short bull rings like this, his modified background, this just fits his style.
Now he's to the inside of
Truex. Can he get to 2nd? Yes, he will. Preece moves into the runner-up spot. Now he's just got the leader ahead of him. Inspirational coming through. And here comes Bowman, the 3rd.
Is up to 2nd, but there's a pile up on the back straightaway.
Oh, another one. This time it looks like, well, I don't know.
And it looks like Michael McDowell, Chase Elliott, and Ryan Blaney may have been involved.
Oh,
in that.
Lord. What is going on? This race is starting to crawl. Joe, you never crawl. As quoted from one very, very bad movie. Oh, it was. Oh, Bell hit McDowell. Oh, man. Oh. So Elliott was not involved. He just was forced to check up to not destroy his car. Oh, man. Looks like Hamlin got some of that, too.
Chase Elliott did a really good job of avoiding more contact with
See,
that.
from Harvick's point of view, he's going to get the free pass. Hi, Brian Rockwell fan, my perennial viewer.
As we see it from Ty Gibbs' point of view.
Ooh, and Ty Gibbs got jostled in that one as well.
You don't often see cars spinning out on a quarter-mile track and everybody facing the same way when it's over.
Ty Gibbs got hit hard in that left rear, a lot harder than I expected. He's actually in the infield. I don't know if they're going to get that one back out there.
Looks like we got a down soldier there.
One of the cameras.
That camera will not be in use next week.
Yeah, it was one of the cameras got damaged. Well, that sucks.
Well, Ryan Preece has been the story. He restarted 7th and has worked his way up to 2nd. And as we've talked about this weekend, Preece probably has more laps on tracks this size over the last 5 years than anybody in this field. albeit in a lighter car, a NASCAR modified with wider tires.
He loves these short tracks like this, and he's somebody that through the course of the winter, I mean, he's been a part of our program, but he's at the shop every day. He's in the gym. He's working out. Nobody wants to have success more than this kid does.
Well, I think, you know, watching him yesterday, I saw this kid 6 hours before practice. I was shooting something for work. He was the only driver here kind of aimlessly walking around, a little bit lost. I told you guys in the meeting, it reminded me of my first days coming to NASCAR and how nervous I was. But he has been able to answer the call and is poised to run up front, and he could win this thing.
So let's take a look at today's big move sponsored by Pods, and it is Ryan Preece on the previous restart. Watch the 41.
It worked perfect for him. Everybody got bottled up on the bottom. He stayed on that outside and rolled all the way around, and they stacked up behind Austin Dillon in that 3 car, and that's exactly what he needed.
There was no hesitation either. As soon as those guys bailed to the bottom, he just kept rolling the top until he got to 3rd there.
All right, how much longer?
69 laps to go, Larry.
69, gotta love that 69.
I'm here with Booty Barker, crew chief for Bubba Wallace. Booty, what a long way you guys have come in a year at the Busch Light Clash. You're out in front, a little under 70 laps to go. What do you think, pal? I know it's all on his shoulders now.
That's a good-looking suit, Larry.
I appreciate
I'm gonna let you know. You look good, brother. You look good.
We're good, but it's just a matter of, you know how it's gonna be. It's gonna come to a restart. Everybody's gonna hit everybody. Hopefully we're in a good position, but we're strong, and he's doing well. So I'm happy. Good luck, buddy. Jamie, I would say they're gonna have plenty more restarts, though.
Yeah, at this rate, definitely.
Ty Gibbs is
Larry,
out of the race,
out of the race.
official.
Now
He will
they're
come
saying
in
it's a broken
26th
spindle.
position. That
Your
leaves
first
25
ever
cars
Busch
on track.
Clash. How would
And
you
baby
describe your
Jesus,
first experience here, Ty?
well,
yeah, I
he
guess
didn't get
it's called the
resurrected.
Clash for the reason. I feel like definitely sucks. I was the pinball tonight. I feel like we were really fast. I just couldn't go anywhere.
Pinball is
I
right.
picked a bunch of
This
spots
is his
off. I got
3rd
up to
crash.
17th,
In
I
fact,
think, and
it
then
was
we got
Hamlin's
spun.
second. It was
And
Hamlin's
then
3rd incident
going
as
right there,
well.
I got back on the top, and we went back to the same spot really quickly, and then just got.
Actually,
hit
no,
in the
it was his
I
4th
mean, there's
incident.
just
This
nothing
is
we can do.
Gibbs'
It's a small
4th
track.
incident.
It's a great show. I just wish we could race more and not be so checking up the whole time. I feel like the whole time we've been riding the brake, trying not to hit people.
This was Bell's first incident tonight. This is no, it was not McDowell's
Eric
first
Jones
incident.
and Ty Gibbs sidelined early with 69
We're
laps to
going
go.
again! Yay!
Bubba Wallace is your race leader. His mom competed in stadiums like this. She ran track at the University of Tennessee.
Where do you find this stuff?
Told you.
Look, it looks like YouTube might be having some
I don't think we read
problems.
enough. Tony.
There's a lot stored up here, Tony.
But it's pretty much what her son's doing right now tonight, running on a racing on a running track, 1/4 mile. So cool. The only one that I've ever seen, from my career, Tony, was when we went to Bowman Gray Stadium.
Bowman Gray.
We have there in our backyard.
Promise you can't race there in the winter.
Winston-Salem. Cool racetrack. The bull ring, the madhouse, just exactly like this product you see at the Clash at the LA Coliseum.
Bubba's also a newlywed, something you know about. He married Amanda Carter on New Year's Eve in North Carolina.
Congratulations. Married life isn't such a bad gig. I waited 50 years to figure it out, but it's been good so far.
What's the chant at USC or whatever? It's fight on, right? This is pretty much what you're going to have to do to win this baby tonight. Fight on.
Well, let's take a look at some other celebrations that all-time greats have had here in the Coliseum. Super Bowl VII, the undefeated Miami Dolphins. Carl Lewis in the Summer Olympics, 1984. Kobe Bryant and the Lakers had their victory parade here in 2009. Aaron Donald and the Rams, Super Bowl 56 victory parade. And, of course, Joey Logano last year, winning the inaugural Clash at the Coliseum. I mean, Sandy Koufax pitched here. So many great sporting events have happened right here. Jimmy Johnson talked to us earlier about Stadium Supercross and the Mickey Thompson Stadium trucks that raced through the parasoil and then leapt down onto the stadium floor. Just a wonderful place. And as we talked yesterday, so many great stadiums suddenly find themselves obsolete. Not enough seats, not enough suites. They get torn down, new ones get built in their place. But this Coliseum has endured.
The view off the top of this Coliseum is the prettiest view out of any place I've ever been. I don't know, Coliseum, whatever. I'm talking gorgeous. City in the background, Hollywood Hills. Very, very cool and historic.
So Bubba Wallace, your leader, Ryan Preece, former champion of NASCAR's modified division, grew up in a racing family. His grandfather, Bob Judkins, built winning modifieds for Eddie Flemke and the heroes of the 60s and 70s, Gene Bergen. Started the Pinto Revolution in the modifieds. His dad Jeff did some racing on local short tracks, but Ryan cut his teeth on the Silver City quarter midget track in Meriden, Connecticut, which was also the birthplace of Joey Logano's career.
Did you know that, Tony? Did you know there was a Pinto Revolution?
Again,
what the
just
hell
like
is
you
a
and
Pinto
Genius?
Revolution?
Well, that's
Revolution. Ford Pinto, you fucking idiot.
Everybody in the modified division was running coupes and coaches with bodies built in the 30s and 40s. And Jack Arute at Stafford Motor Speedway, Jack Sr. said, we need to get younger fans involved and they need to see cars they relate to. And Bob Judkins built a Pinto, and the rest is history.
Well, let's go, because the lights are out, boys. We just
the next time there's a freaking commercial break, I'm just going to start rapping.
History of motorsports.
An Eminem song.
Learn something every day with you,
Mike. Anyway, you'll be spared for that from the moment, because we are going back green after what? Caution number 8. Here we go. All right, it's Bubba and Truex up front. Please make it 5 laps without crashing, though. I'm getting a little annoyed. Oh, Priest trying to make it 3 wide. Oh, Gillen is around. Oh, come on. You didn't even make it 1 fucking lap. Come on. Oh, my God. This race is not one. And congratulations. We made it. How many laps?
Flag number 9.
These Toyota boys are in trouble. This Ford.
Todd Gilliland crashes or spins.
He's going to the front.
But in that exchange, Truex got back to 2nd.
Jesus Christ.
38.
Oh my God. Oh, Harvick getting into. This is Gilliland's 3rd wreck.
Of those 2 tonight.
Harvick's 2nd incident.
May well not be the last.
Oh my Lord.
Maybe revenge.
Larry Mack.
Yeah, Mike, I'm here with Chad Johnson, crew chief for Ryan Preece. Your first outing with Ryan Preece, looking pretty good. Can you pull this thing off?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, this is what Ryan grew up doing, so, you know, I think we put ourselves in good
They
position
didn't
here for
even
this last
finish
race to get
1 lap.
Reynolds
Oh my goodness.
victory lane, hopefully.
Okay,
Well,
screw
he knows
this.
his way to victory
I
lane. He
just
won
go-
several races.
I need to do something else because I'm starting to get a little upset. Oh man. I mean, how many times are they gonna just go 1 freaking lap? Yeah, it's pretty stupid. Alright, because I'm bored. No, I don't know how good you think my rapping is, but I guess we'll see. I don't know how. Oopsie. Oh wait, I need the instrument without. Screw it. I'm trying to find the version with the instrumental. Screw it. Damn ads. Anyway, god damn. Oh wow, actually wait, they resolved this fairly quickly. So excuse me fooling around trying to find the lyric, then instrumental to Without Me. As it looks like the cars are lined up already. All right, ready to go? Restart number fucking 9.
Front row, and that's where he's going to restart opposite Bubba Wallace.
Well, they just get compressed.
Hi,
out on
Bartow.
that
Glad to
inside.
see you're back.
So much. If one car holds that lineup and they start getting into one another, you can roll on that outside, and that's what he's done.
Back to green.
Oh, Priest going hard on the outside. He's still side by side with Bubba Wallace, but he's got the momentum. Ryan Priest, can he clear? Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, they're bumping and banging, but Priest clears to take the lead on the lap 82. Oh, man.
I've seen a lot of cars passing for position on the outside.
Alex Bowman and Martin Truex Jr. battling for third. Here comes Bowman trying to make the pass on the outside. The outside coming in play here. It is. Bowman makes the pass for third. And behind Truex is Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon, Joey Logano, and William Byron. Oh, they slam. Logano gets a little worse of that. But it looks like that outside line is trying to run. Oh, they're rubbing again. Rubbing harder than raccoons in heat. And my thing says we have another caution. We're going for double digits, apparently.
Caution, turn 2. Allmendinger piled up with Cindric.
Oh, geez. The 2 and the 16 have wrecked. This is their first crash. Oh, no. This is Cindric's first incident and Dinger's second. Great. Caution number 10. God damn it.
Lap 86.
Oh, my Lord. This is ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous. But you know what? Short track racing.
That's just too many cars making contact to count.
Well, that's just it. You just got to run a few laps to get them spread out enough to where you can make those laps. It's so compressed, so tight. They just can't get away from one another.
Oh, I didn't even realize Bell got spun in the 2. So Bell gets involved in his second incident.
And eventually somebody's going to run you over.
The longest green flag stretch since the Wiz Khalifa performance.
I mean, every time you look right back here.
Oh my Lord, this is just a mess. But it's a fun mess.
It's only a matter of time.
And we talked about it. We thought the first half of this race would be somewhat, for lack of better terms, mild. Everybody would be.
Well, this is way better than last year, still, honestly. Because last year was a snooze fest.
Is picking up, guys. The give and take is all take and way less give.
Well, in my opinion, what's going to change though is that I just circled back there in the back. That's going to go away out of the equation. Business is going to pick up
because they're all going to start wrecking each other.
Getting them elbows up, throwing some haymakers up there. You can look up there, look all 4 of those cars.
And then watch they'll probably be out.
Back there in the pack, them things look like they've been in a demo derby. That'll change.
The ones in the back have been in a demo derby.
But hey, don't you think for a second that is the way it is at Martinsville or anywhere else we go? I mean, that's the case. If you're back there, that ain't the place to be. That's the meat in the sandwich that you do not want to be. Bad part of the town.
I found this interesting. Of the top 6 drivers right now, only Bubba Wallace and Martin Truex have the same crew chief they had last year. The other 4 are all...
Priest is new to the Cup Series as opposed to last year. Bowman got Blake Harris. Busch got Randall Burdett. Austin Dillon got somebody.
Like his choose cone. Check it out.
Yep, Bowman to the outside of the front row, opposite Priest.
Anyway, we got, 12 more cautions to go before we hit the all-time record for the Cup Series. And then another 4 after that to hit the Xfinity Series
we'll
record.
See if Alex Bowman's record string of front row starts in the Daytona 500 can continue.
I believe he's had 5 in a row, Bowman has. 5 in a row, Bowman has. At
5
Daytona.
years in a row, he's qualified either first or second for the Great American Race.
All right, they've lined up.
On the front row of this restart.
Oh my Lord! Can we go without fucking sucking? That is the question.
Also,
to suck or not to suck?
Last year's winner, Joey.
I mean, I don't know. It feels more realistic than what we had last year. That's what I'm thinking.
Picks up 1 spot. Here we go. 65 laps to go.
All right, let's see. We restart on lap 86. Let's see where we get to before stupid shit.
Logano drilled Kyle Busch.
Great. Great. We didn't even make it one fucking lap, and now it's a parking lot. Oh, Lord. Kyle Busch's first incident of the day. Logano's first incident of the day.
Not for 1 second. He will not be happy in that 8-car.
Oh, they didn't even make one. Caution number 11. We're halfway. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Take my hand. What the fuck? Well, wow. I mean, what the hell were you thinking?
Way too hot. Obviously.
Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Oh, living on a prayer.
Briscoe's view of this
wasn't really a dive bomb or trying to fill a hole.
Like, what the hell?
Didn't stop.
That was just stupidity.
And you really can't fault him for it either. I mean, you
24. Someone's saying the 24 hours of LA. Oh,
dive down in there, and
God!
It wasn't like he slid a half.
We didn't. We made it. We made it one fucking lap.
It was a product of the accordion in front of him. He was trying to fill the hole and then ride all at the same time. Boom.
Alex Bowman is now in second.
Yeah. That will send Kyle back to 25th.
Get someone else in the Discord. We completed 10 green flag laps in more than 20 minutes. True LA traffic driving here.
Ryan Preece leading Alex Bowman.
Okay, this is getting
in the clash at the Coliseum.
Okay, now let me find without me instrumental. Something to freaking do. Because frankly, this is getting predictable. I don't need any freaking ads for Pizza fucking Hut. Guess who's back? 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 I've created a monster because nobody wants to see monster no more. They want shady and chopped liver. Well, if you want shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor, some vodka. That'll jumpstart my heart quicker than a shock when I get shot at the hospital by the doctor when I'm not cooperating. When I'm rocking the table when he's operating. You waited this long, I'll stop debating because I'm back, I'm on the rag and ovulating. I know that you got a job, Miss Cheney, but your husband's heart problem's complicating. So the FCC won't let me be or let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me. So come on and dip, bone in your lips. Fuck that, not saying that or saying that, and get ready, cause this shit's about to get heavy. I just settled all my lawsuits, fuck you, Debbie. Now this looks like a job for me. So everybody, just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause I feel so empty without me. Said this looks like a job for me. So everybody, just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me. Little hellions, kids feeling rebellious, embarrassed, their parents still listen to Elvis. They start feeling like prisoners, helpless. But someone comes along on a mission and yells, bitch, a visionary. Vision is scary. It's start a revolution, polluting the airwaves. A rebel. So just let me revel and bask in the fact that I got everyone kissing my ass. And it's a disaster, such a catastrophe for you to see. So damn, what's on my ass you asked for me? Well, I'm back. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Fix your antenna, tune it in, and then gonna enter and interrupt under your skin like a splinter. The center of attention, back for the winner. I'm interesting. The best thing since wrestling, infesting in your kids' ears and nesting. Testing. Attention, please. Feel attention as soon as someone mentions me. Here's my 10 cents. My 2 cents is free. A nuisance. Who sent? You sent from me. Now this looks like a job for me. So everybody, just follow me. Cause we need a little controversy. Cause it feels so empty without me. I said this looks like a job for me. So everybody, just follow me. Cause we need a little controversy. Cause it feels so empty without me. And we're back. And it looks like we're about to restart.
Leader, Tucson, Arizona's Alex Bowman. On the outside, Bubba Wallace. Martin Truex, row 2.
Bob Pockris, we had Wiz here, now the race is disjointed.
Byron, Reddick, Haley, and Briscoe, the top 10. 64 laps to go. Green flag.
All right, here we go. Alex Bowman now in second. Here we go. The outside line worked really well for Priest. Can it work for Bowman? And more importantly, can they just not wreck? Problem is we have a very low attrition. Wait, is it high attrition or low attrition rate? High attrition rate. Wow, they completed a lap.
Wallace cut Truex a break there, led him in.
Bubba's right now in the 4th spot.
Side by side for 5th with Dylan and Byron.
Oh, Byron stuck to the outside. Oh, but now he gets in 6th. But
life.
behind him is Kyle Larson.
His team, Toyota teammate getting around Bubba Wallace was big.
Ooh, Bowman putting the bumper to the 41. Here comes the 48. Come on. Didn't get quite in there.
Down in turn 1.
Priest is going to have to race
Inspirational, holding off the charge with 60 laps to go.
Get under him. The 19's going with him.
Three wide down the straight. Oh, man.
Kyle Busch trying to get back up toward the front after being spun by Joey Logano. Rush hour traffic.
That's right. Bad part of town back there. You don't want to be there.
First side-by-side battle is 8th place. That's Haley with the 45 of Reddick.
Ooh, and Haley gets the spot.
Haley prevails.
Still clear by half.
McDowell and Logano side by side into turn 3, and on the inside McDowell is going to get off the corner first.
Blaney trying to get by his champion teammate Logano. That's the battle for 15.
That's right. Finally getting settled in. Everybody's getting spread out a little bit, getting comfortable. We're going to log some laps now.
I hope. Here comes Hamlin now behind Blaney, trying to get past Logano as well.
Them drivers out there are thinking the same thing. Finally we get some room.
We can finally race.
It won't take long. We'll be right back in lap traffic. Pressure cooker turns up.
Well, you can finally get in a rhythm now. It's hard to do that in 2 or 3 laps after a restart where you really just don't have open racetrack to get in that flow, get yourself settled in.
Well, back to conveyor belt racing. The field is single file. Time for a full moon Sunday night. Fox NASCAR, crank it up.
All right, crank it up.
D450. I2 to the 42, nice and smooth.
We're getting into lap traffic now. See it. Ooh, oh wait, that's lap traffic. Never mind, it's my excitement. Austin Cindric got lapped. He was in 25th. Next is Elliott. Battle up front, so close. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. The 31 is around. His first incident of the day.
With 44 laps to go.
Caution 12.
And Haley went around from contact. He was 8th. Fastest qualifier yesterday. I think he and Tyler Reddick might have gotten together.
All right, let's see what happened before I finish the last thing. Oh, Briscoe!
Tyler Reddick got sent there
with help off the 14.
By the 14, Chase Briscoe.
Austin Tidrick gets back on the lead lap.
Not sure how many drivers are shifting several times a lap. We know Chase Briscoe is.
Consistently all weekend long, and he did that last year.
He's in 10th right now.
You know, sometimes I can see
All right.
that car
I'm
really...
going to do one more. Let's do the last verse of Without Me. Just got to sit through ads. Problem is, I don't remember where I left off. Problem is, I realize I don't know where. It occurs to me I don't really know what point in the video. Hold on, I can't see the instrumental because I don't know where I left off. My dad's calling me. Not right now. And never mind, because now that all took so long that everything just broke down. And by that I mean that they're taking the shoes. Oopsie. Too bad the Hail Melon has been high BTAC 9000. I mean, you could argue that. I mean, we won't get into those moves. At the same time, not being able to do it again preserves the move's legendary status as the Hail Melon. And, well, they won't bust up any fucking cards. I'm curious now, has Ryan Preece ever made it into the Clash? I mean, he doesn't have any poles. Anyway, here we go again.
Still outside quarter.
Priest is continuing to be in the lead.
Bowman
trying to find a spot. Oh man! Truex trying to take second away as he does a ferocious dive.
Too late
to the inner lane.
Alex did a good job of getting himself down.
48
do it again
is
right here.
back in second spot, but he's got to make up the distance to the 41.
He's entering a lot lower. On your bumper here. Watch how much you're open inside quarter.
Whoa, around goes Briscoe.
Oh, come on. Fuck off. Caution number. I can't even. I lost count. 13? Yeah, 13. Briscoe got the payback. Presumably. Or actually, no. Justin Haley's not even close enough.
Chase Briscoe was 10th.
Well, that's
Here's
always.
the overhead view of it.
Who wrecked him?
Yeah, it all starts right there.
No. Gregson. Oh, that's Gregson's first incident.
Just going too hard. A little bit of patience on these restarts goes a long ways. I know you can't afford to get them too strung out or you can't make a pass, but you got to get to the end of this thing too.
Oh, what?
My half to the one. Keep rolling top here. Stay up. Keep going. Gas it up. Hold the brake.
Chase.
Noah Gregson got a piece of him there.
I mean,
for me though, it all started right there. Reddick dove in there pretty hard on Kyle Larson, and that crowded the 14, stacked up the 42 into him.
And it looks like the 42 turns out. It's not that he's trying to take the 14 out, but he sees what's developing in front of him. He's making a move to get away from it. Just happened to clip.
All right, now it's a... No, let me try and finish this again. This damn song. So... A tisket, a tasket, I go tit for tat with anybody who's talking this shit, that shit. Chris Kirkpatrick, you can get your ass kicked worse than them little biscuit bastards. And Moby, you can get stomped by Obi. You 36-year-old bald-headed not saying that. You don't know me, you're too old. Let's go, it's over. Nobody listen to techno, no, let's go. Just give me the signal. I'll be there with a whole list full of new insults. I've been suspenseful with a pencil ever since Prince turned himself into a symbol. Sometimes the shit just seems everybody what he wants to discuss me. So this must mean I'm disgusting. But it's just me, I'm just obscene. No, I'm not the first king of controversy. I am the worst thing since Elvis Presley, who attacked music so selfishly and use it to get myself wealthy. Hey, there's a concept that works. 20 million other white rappers emerge. But no matter how many fish in the sea, it'll feel so empty without me. So this looks like a job for me. So everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause I feel so empty without me. I said this looks like a job for me. So everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty with nya 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 nya. We're going green, bitches.
Gregson Wallace, Dillon with Byron, Larson and Reddick, then Gregson and Chastain, row 5. 41 laps to go, and we're back.
Here we go. God damn. Bowman and Priest up front. Not in that order, though. Truex on the bottom. Bubba Wallace behind. Who's going to make the moves? Bowman clears for second. But he's still, problem is he's still stuck on the outside.
Alex didn't try to move down and get behind him. Now he finally did. Almost waited too long, giving Truex a chance to get up beside him.
These restarts, he's done an excellent job of getting off the corner on that outside line.
Ryan Blaney in the 12 moving back up into the top 10 for the first time in quite a while.
Noah Gregson up to 8th place. My man.
Tyler Reddick outside him. Ross Chastain right behind.
We got 1/4 of the race.
The best battle on the racetrack.
Oh, come on! My monitor says
for a ride into the turn 2 wall.
Oh, come on! Well, there goes Blaney. For how many crashes has he been in this fucking race? This is his second wreck, I think. Oh God! Caution number 14.
Caution flag.
Oh God! I'm gonna go insane.
Ryan Blaney was 9th, and that car is bent at the front.
It's had about a lot of abuse today.
Not very often you see these composite bodies with a full kink on them like that. This time it's hurt.
Blaney, far right of your screen.
Just look at the accordion, though, all of them.
The 1 hit the 45, hit the 12, and maybe more.
And he did a good job of back steering and catching it. The problem is he just ran out of real estate to get then turned back to the left to finish the corner.
Well, I mean, really, the freight train pushed him through. I mean,
Sure.
it literally was. It was 5 or 6 cars launched him.
And that's the thing. You imagine just being in the seat and you're just running your line. You go in and make a nice
David
entry,
Land,
and
if
all of
I'm
a
race
sudden you just
control,
get
start
hit in the back and
DQing the
have
car,
no
let's spin
idea
somebody
why it
out to
happened.
speed it up. Great. I mean,
All right, here's Ryan Blaney's team on that one.
Oh, this night was going so well. It's just.
45. Not the 45. It was either the 1 or what's behind that, but I don't know. 45 got sent. Yeah, you need to find out. Over it.
Yeah, the 45 was the combo ball in the middle, so it was either the 1 or whoever was behind Ross Chastain. that initiated that.
There were a lot of variables in that equation, by the way.
This is short track racing,
right?
How many short tracks you been at with a full moon trying to pull this off on a night race like this? You can have this race tomorrow afternoon and the night after that, and you're never going to have the same outcome. About the time you think that it's just going to be this calamity, every single time you get in a corner, the thing goes long and runs, green the whole time. You just never know when you have a product as small as this tight little bull ring and the LA Coliseum.
So this time, the first 6 are just as they were. Preece and Bowman on the front row, Truex and Wallace, Dillon and Byron. Then it's Larson and Gregson in the 4th row, Reddick and Chastain in row 5. Just ahead of last year's winner, Joey Logano and Michael McDowell. And look who's right behind Joey Logano, his old pal, Kyle Busch.
You think by now he's kind of forgot what happened?
Asked and answered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still have 40 laps to go. A lot of racing.
Green flag.
Here we go again. Preece and Bowman up front.
Wow, Ryan Preece is just so smooth on these launches, and he gets great drive off the corner.
Come on, dive down.
Yeah, this time Alex Bowman hasn't had that opportunity.
Bowman trying to commit to the outside.
I guarantee you, on every one of these restarts, he's tried to figure out what has went wrong and what he can do better to improve on it. It definitely looks like it's showing up this time. You can't give a veteran.
Oh, Bowman loses second to Truex, and Bubba's on the inside. Oh, they bump. Bowman still stuck to that outside, though.
Bubba Wallace leans on Bowman for 3rd.
Shoot him. We're about half back to 3, but 1 back to the 3 now.
It's just that stayed one last corner too late, too long before you got down, and now you're in big trouble. He needs to try to get it down off the 2. He's leaning, but it's still, that hole is filled with Austin Dillon.
And he had the opportunity the last lap off of turn 4. That cost him, it cost him just one spot there, but
losing it. All right,
Truex
in 2nd, Bubba in 3rd. As we now hit the 80, now the ticker on my computer is ahead of the screen, but we made it to lap 120 without any problems, so we have the last 20% to go.
Boy, Kyle has good drive off. He picks up another spot on Reddick.
And he's just going where they're not. I mean, you can't pass them if you're following them, so. He's going to have to take the opportunity to get down now. I mean, the concept of everybody being log jam on the inside, that's gone away. They're kind of getting sorted out, and he's going to have to get down eventually.
He almost cleared Reddick about 3 laps ago, but just not enough to pull down without contact. Now he's
Kyle Busch to 10th.
He's picking him up, putting him down pretty good. Moved up through the field about as good as anybody.
And here comes Martin.
Martin Truex Jr. got into the edge of the back of Ryan Preece of the inspiration. You're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration.
Have the best balance underneath of them now. What are rotating? Which one's making the most grip? And just like what we've been saying all weekend long, this 19 is bad fast on a long run.
Second longest green flag run of the second half of this race.
Wow.
Where we mentioned at the beginning, moved to the inside.
For the lead.
Truex. Oh, they bump, but Truex takes the spot.
Bumper clear.
Pretty big contact.
Where we had been talking about the 41 car was really rotating through the center of the corner. Now Martin Truex's car is rotating through the center of the corner better than the 41.
Dillon passes Bubba for 3rd. Truex hasn't won a race since Richmond of 2021.
To make this race last year, but he has been out front here much of the weekend. First time he's led tonight, but he's pulling away.
Yes, he is. Hey, you see it rotate really fast, low and straight off the corner. It's got that left rear down and digging. Everything you want inside that race car.
Oh, Priest gets hit by Dillon.
Priest has
He's having trouble.
Oh dear. Austin Dillon moves to second place. Oh man, Bubba got into Priest a bit. Is the inspiration dead?
An electrical problem.
Electrical problems for the 41. Oh man, he was doing so well too.
It's like it completely stalled out on him down the front straightaway.
A couple times.
So he's dropped to fourth, trying to rally here.
Bowman trying to get around him, and his teammate Byron as well. He's trying to see him nab a top 5 for the,
look how
for the
it
day.
stacks them up behind these guys. That's all it takes.
Ooh.
2 cars get running side by side. Everything went from strung out to right back stacked up on top of one another.
17 laps to go.
Priest is back to speed, but now he's fighting for 5th against William Byron.
So I was going to say, I'm not sure if it was a battery and he was able to switch batteries or what, but it seems like it's up to speed again.
Yep. 15 laps to go.
Tell you, this Austin Dillon.
Byron clears for 5th.
Bringing that Richard Childers bringing Kyle Busch over to that stable at RCR. That's going to help everybody. It's going to pick everybody's game up, and I think
Michael McDowell won a lap down.
Michael McDowell slowed off turn number 2, but now he's picked the pace back up after going a lap down.
Yeah, he's going to.
Oop. That 34 is slow.
And find a hole, but I don't think he can get off the racetrack.
Nope.
He's going to draw a caution.
Going to stop there at the entrance of turn 3. Now he's got to brake in traffic.
Maybe not.
To get around.
There. Oh, wait. Like, is he trying to bring out a
10 laps to go next time by. For Martin Truex, we'll see if McDowell can make that turn and get his car off the racetrack.
All right. Priest has fallen back to
Chastain up to 8th. Priest falls
I mean, so
to
now
9th.
he's in 9th. Caution.
10 laps to go.
We got caution.
Caution.
That's for McDowell.
Yep, couldn't make it far enough.
Oh, with 9 to go.
That's 4 cars out of the race now. Basically.
Well, buckle in for a little bit, guys. We're going to be here for a while now, I got a feeling.
Well, you got to have a 10-lap dash
Might
to the
be
finish.
the record for the longest 10 laps ever. You never know.
Martin Truex Jr., whose dad was a star of the Busch North Series of NASCAR.
Yep, Martin Truex
Had
Sr.
some big wins. His Uncle Barney fielded modifieds in New Jersey and throughout the Northeast. And Martin Jr. himself, a NASCAR champion. Out in front now for 16 laps. AMR safety team is going to help Michael McDowell off the racetrack. Let's check with Jamie.
Well, Austin Cindric out of the race as well, so he's standing here watching with the rest of us. What's your take on tonight's race and just what you've seen so far?
Well, I think the craziest thing sitting here and standing here under caution is listening to every driver trying to warm up their tires, because cold tires are a bit of a problem when the track surface is this slick and new, and every driver's doing burnouts, doing whatever they can, something that you wouldn't see at any other racetrack because of it. But obviously a 10-lap shootout is going to be a little wild. I'm sure Truex didn't want that, but yeah, the stacks, as far back as I was tonight, the stacks on the restarts were nuts, like nowhere else that we have.
Thank you for your time. Mike?
Thanks, Jamie. It's probably appropriate now to go over the rules for overtime, which are unique to this race. Normally, in a NASCAR race, you would have a green, white, checker overtime if the caution were to come out prior to the white flag or checkered flag lap. In this event,
great,
If the leader does not take the checkered flag under
Just
green,
like the
they
All-Star
will re-rack
race.
the field
Because that
and go green, white, checkered.
definitely
2
worked
laps to
well.
finish it off, much as usual.
Yeah, and I'm going to say we're going to exercise that. Watch, here's the choose. This time, Austin Dillon chose that inside. That surprised me. I thought he was going to try that outside. But back here, this is where it gets pretty tricky. They're trying to watch what's in front of them, waiting on their spotter to say, all right, 2 cars on the inside, 3 cars on the outside. That tells them where they want to be.
How the complexion of that front row changed on those restarts after the same 2 pair. Now we're back to the 23 and the 19 on the front row.
Bubba Wallace used this same move earlier in the race to get to the lead. He was actually trying to get down and they ran into the back of him, pushes through Martin Truex. He assumed the lead, but nonetheless, it was effective.
Summer shootout, baby. Time to get it. You know you damn right.
That was Freddie Kraft.
I think they're having some fun tonight.
That's the radio communication at the front of the field. That is not the way it's going at the back of the field.
Sad but true.
Pace car is in 10
All
laps
right,
to go.
10 laps. We have not
Truex
been all
and
this
Wallace
time
up front.
here for nothing. We will have
Dillon and
a
Bowman.
finish.
Kyle Busch up to 5th on this restart against William Byron. Green flag.
Here we go. 10 laps to go. At front, it's Truex and Bubba, and Austin Dillon on the bottom. Austin Dillon to second spot.
He's in the back.
Ooh, making the moves. Bubba Wallace trying to get down on the inside.
Second, third, fourth, fifth, all welded together here.
Man, here comes Bowman on the outside, 3 wide through turn 2. Oh, Bubba moves up to second spot.
On this one.
But all this is let Truex jettison away. Oh man, can anybody catch up? Oh, we have a caution.
Dillon gives the boot to
Oh no!
Wallace goes.
No!
Radio communication
God,
isn't gonna
fuck,
be that
damn
good
it!
now.
Well,
that was not.
There goes
pretty.
my pick.
I get rolling here, get rolling. Before the leaders get there.
They were leaning on each other from the
Oh
get-go on that
man!
restart.
Yeah.
Well, I think I made it. I still had a good pick. Oh man, that was a hard hit.
That was a hard one.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really hard to sit there for these guys and say, I didn't really do anything. It's pretty obvious here.
I mean, that contact was so far before the corner, and with such force.
Well, it came from way back, but like I said, they had been leaning on each other since the restart.
Yeah, it was going back and forth.
Someone in Discord was saying that's about as deliberate as it gets.
That one finished the argument, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's one thing to get moved, Tony. It's another thing to get drilled into the wall.
Yeah, it was. Oh, there we go.
You know, I heard you say that, Mike, and this is one thing that's legitimate about these new cars. Have a lot of tire underneath of them. They have a lot of grip. You can no longer just kiss them and move them up and do the things, the old bump and run like, you used to see Tony do with the old cars. These things on a short track like this, you got to hit them hard to get them to move them. And if you hit them just that much harder than that, they're going to spin around in a big way.
Well, it's got all that surface area of the tire, and once you get it moving and once you get it unstuck, it will slide and keep going.
So, Larry Mack, is my foolish question more appropriate now?
Your foolish question is not foolish anymore, Mike, because here's what I have found out. Michael McDowell in the 34, Todd Gilliland in the 38, they ran the last chance qualifying race. They are sitting in the infield because they did run out of fuel. And remember, there are 4 more cars out there that ran the last chance qualifying race. Teams were able to refuel after the heat races.
Oh, wow. But not after the LCQ. Wow. Kyle Busch has chosen the outside of the front row. He is now up against his former teammate, Martin Truex Jr., while his new teammate, Austin Dillon, is in row 2 against Alex Bowman. Then Bowman's teammate, Kyle Larson, Ross Chastain, who has no friends in the first 5 rows, William Byron, Ryan Preece.
All right, here we go again.
I'm shocked we're talking about Kyle Busch again in this race. I thought he was down and out. He has.
Damn, where did Kyle Busch come from? He's
Reddick, 3 wide to the inside, gets into Larson.
Man!
They're going to be 3 wide off the corner.
Nope.
And Reddick is going to pass the whole row.
up front. It's Truex and Kyle Busch. We got 7 to go. Kyle Busch not giving it up, but Truex
6 laps
getting
to go.
ahead. Now with 6 to go.
How bad do you want?
Does the 8 car have anything for the 19, who's been so strong this weekend? And Truex, who's been snake bit for over a year and a half.
Mid-pack. They made
Scratch
it.
a year and a quarter. Let's just go for over a year. Okay, 5 laps to go.
It's hard. We see these first 4. They're kind of getting strung out.
RCR running 2nd and 3rd. Here comes Dillon on the inside. He takes away 2nd spot. Bowman in 4th place, trying to work on Kyle Busch now.
He let him go, I think.
Austin Dillon.
Ooh, a lock up from the 3, it looks
right
like.
now with 3 to go.
3 laps to go.
6-car breakaway. Preece leading the 2nd pack from 7th.
And Truex is safe. We have 2 laps to go. 1/2 mile. Can he make it home? Can he make it home? Oh my God. We're finally going to make it to the end. White flag is out. Last lap at the Coliseum. It took us forever to get here, but 2 hours later, we're going to see it to the end. It's been over a year since he's taken the checkered flag, but his time is today. Martin Truex Jr. wins the Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum.
Here comes 3 wide, 3 rows.
Austin Dillon 2nd, Kyle Busch 3rd,
To the finish.
Alex Bowman 4th, Kyle Larson 5th, Tyler Reddick 6th, Ryan Preece 7th, Ross Chastain 8th, Denny Hamlin in 9th, and William Byron in 10th place. As for the rookies, Ty Gibbs was out in 26th place, and 14th place for Noah Gragson in his first start in the Clash. And the 19 Bass Pro Shops Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing has finally taken the checkered flag once more.
Victory lane. It'll be the 7th Clash win for Toyota.
Amazing what a year will do for you.
Truex was considering retirement last season. Said, nope, I want to give this another go. He says, and I'm coming back to win.
Well, tonight, he's glad he made that decision. You know, you sit there and watch wreck after wreck, and, you know, a lot of these guys are going to get out and say, you know, traffic and conditions were a big part of the problem. But that guy right there, he didn't qualify good. It was the fastest car, worried sick about qualifying good, started his heat race 6th, got up through him, put himself in position.
Overall, this race, it was a mixed bag, but it was definitely better than last year in a sense that was nowhere near as boring. Because, not to mention, you could actually fight for the lead up this time. Being able to pass, it's a big improvement over the short track product they had last year for the next gen.
We've not seen in NASCAR. A medal ceremony here at the Coliseum for the top 3 finishers.
It's only fitting at the LA Coliseum, right?
Right. Martin Truex, James Small, the crew chief, Drew Herring, the spotter. Get to celebrate.
And the crowd roars. And then the camera breaks.
Exactly what you said, Clint. He just was smart all weekend, and especially today. He had good speed yesterday, just didn't have a good qualifying run, but I think that heat race really showed how strong that 19 car was to start 6th, get to the lead like that.
Yeah, as we see week in and week out, the best man doesn't always win these races. But for sure this weekend, I'm fairly confident in saying that the best car won.
To Jamie Little.
Well, Martin Truex Jr. has done a lot of things in his career, but winning the Clash is one
Actually,
that you
this
never
is Truex's
accomplished
first Clash
until
win.
now. What a mess it was for you guys here last year, but what was the difference tonight? You guys were good from the time you unloaded.
Yeah, just a really good race car. The guys did a great job with this Bass Pro Shops Club, Toyota Camry, Tracker Boats, Reeser Fine Foods, Auto Owners, True Timber, Rock, Cessna, just all of our partners that let us do this.
I forgot. They're doing medals. Yeah, so I forgot. They have medals for
just
the
really
top
proud of all
3
these
drivers.
guys. And tonight was just kind of persevere, not give up, and just battle through it. And we found ourselves in the right spot at the end. So
Truex gets the
sometimes they
gold,
work out
Austin
your
Dillon
way,
gets the
sometimes they don't.
silver,
Tonight it went
and
our
Kyle
way.
Busch gets the
and we made some
bronze.
good adjustments too.
Martin, take this rowdy bunch of yours, head over to the podium. You're getting a big trophy and a gold medal.
And that Busch Light. Let's go.
And that too.
Truex led the final 25 laps tonight. Here's Regan Smith.
Well, it was a strong night for RCR. Second and third place, Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch. Austin, you got there, just couldn't quite get it done at the end of the race. We also saw some contact with Bubba Wallace. Things got wild at the end.
Yeah, it did, and I hate it for Bubba. He had a good car and a good run, but you can't tell who's either pushing him or getting pushed. I just know he sent me through the corner, and I saved it 3 times through there, released the brake, all kinds of stuff, and then when I got down, I was going to give the same. Probably it was a little too hard, but Get Bioethanol Chevy was pretty good. It's beat up, used up. A teammate let me go try and get Truex at the end. That was nice, and yeah, it's been fun. Hopefully we can do this more often.
First race for Kyle Busch with your new race team. Same Kyle Busch up front. You went all the way to the back. Still don't know how you got back to the front at the end of this.
Yeah, it was a battle all night long, but you can't count us out. You always got to bet on us with the Bet MGM Camaros. So, we use the outside on a lot of passes. Everybody would get bottled up on the bottom and start bumper tagging, and I just go around them on the outside. When you're deep in the field, you can kind of do some of that and work your way around. But overall, good to get back up to third. Could have gone second, but like Austin said, I let him go there. He was better than us in practice and was better than us in the beginning of the race there on the long run, so I thought he could have a shot of trying to get closer to the 19, and I'll push him through the 19 in order for us to get the 1-2, but never made it there.
Thanks, Kyle.
Dillon and Busch second and third. Bubba Wallace led 39 laps of this race, but finishes 22nd. Last car running at the checkered flag. Ryan Preece led the most laps in his debut in the number 31
notice Todd
for
Gilliland,
Stewart-Haas
DNF
Racing,
2.
leading
So-
44 circuits. And
All right, we're
finished
done here.
seventh tonight.
I might post some Strigley facts if they come out in
Short
my
drive with the checkered
Discord.
flag for
Thank y'all
Martin
so
Truex,
much
and
for coming out. I honestly
have
just
the
enjoyed the
medal
race. I'd like to
ceremony.
hear what y'all think.
16
later on.
caution flags.
Thank you all so
Wow.
much for coming out.
I mean,
this
that's
is
a lot.
Bowser
He had
Jr.
5
XD
last
signing
year.
off.
And
See
for
you
a
for
while